Let's go.
Yo, we're back after a bit of a rest. It's weird, right? We skip 1 week. It's actually 2 weeks that go by, and oh man, so many things happen. First and foremost, so it is Mr. Young.
And it's for in the building, bro. How you been? How have you been?
Okay, busy as always. You know, the renovation, we are in the final legs already. 1 more month and it's going to be new beginnings, my friend. What about you? You just came back from your vacation looking refreshed and everything?
Yeah, man. Oh, it's good once in a while to take a holiday. This is my first holiday in a year and a half, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like my first long holiday. So yeah, I went to New Zealand. Did a lot of driving, and dude, I did the most life-changing thing in my entire like existence, bro.
Alamak. Okay. Everybody in chat, by the way, if you're there, say hi. We are about to hear some life-changing advice from foreign right now. Okay, come. Change our lives.
If you have the money, or even if you don't have the money and gonna eat sand after that, which what I'm doing right now, everyone should at least experience a private helicopter ride, at least once in their lifetime.
You mean helicopter?
That, or like, like Evolution, when they're coming up on the helicopter like that.
Evolution is a mystery. Did you have it playing on your Spotify? Tell me you had it playing on your Spotify when you got on the helicopter or got off.
Internally lah, bro. Sorry, I wasn't in a wrestling crowd, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah,
man. But,
yeah.
Okay, what were you doing in a helicopter? Tell me.
Yeah, so I don't know whether you've heard of Milford Sound. It's like a huge like a attraction, right, in New Zealand.
Bro. I don't know Milford Sound. I only know MILF. Boom. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying not to know MILFs now. Trying to come down from there. So Milford Sound is amazing. It's like a fjord, right? So you take a boat, you go to like the edge of like this big ass like waterway, these lakes that open up into the ocean, and it's like all these like beautiful water bodies lah that goes all the way inland, right? So to get there, you need to take like a 8-hour like to and fro like bus ride from the main city center or town center, which is called Queenstown.
Yes.
To ride through a lot of treacherous canyons and like side of cliffs and mountains and all that shit just to get to that watermouth, right? And to go back, you have to take the same route, right? So
Correct.
they're very smart lah. They offer like, you guys want to take a bus or you want to upgrade and take a scenic flight back. So it's okay. So there's got two options. One is you take the hangar plane, the one like Mission Impossible a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the premium way is like, we can get you back to town in less than an hour, hour max.
Yes.
Take a helicopter ride. So I was like, oh shit, okay. And then the selling point of that was that halfway through the helicopter ride, they will actually land on top of a snow-capped mountain.
Wow.
So they'll take you from the bottom, which is like sunny, right? Because it's like like a spring day, and they will basically like helicopter you up above all these valleys, all the way to the top of snow-peaked mountains, and land your ass right there. Dude, it is fucking amazing, bro. Dude, I think I just saw heaven, bro. Dude, it was is that like life changing? Okay, because another thing was because I took the private helicopter, so there was only like 4 of us, like the not including the helicopter pilot lah. So it's just me, my partner, and another couple.
4.
Yes,
that's evolution numbers.
I told you, bro.
Just saying, that's evolution numbers. Go ahead.
Dude, I was Triple H and Batista should have been there with me, bro.
Man.
Yeah, and I was riding shotgun.
So,
dude, I was like, bro, virtual reality, bro. I just like look up. Whoa, and the helicopter, they have glass below you.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
yes.
it's like the if you're riding shotgun, you literally are floating into the abyss, bro.
Is it scary or not? Because like you're looking down and it's the freaking snow-capped mountains.
So the thing is, right, like at first it's like of course beautiful and like amazing, right? So I don't consider myself having fear of heights.
Yeah.
But the wind though. So if you reach a certain altitude, right, and then the wind start blowing, you're like in the eye of a hurricane because you're just a freaking like levitating and you're just like a victor of the wind lah.
Yeah.
So the guy had to expertly land on top of the snow-capped mountain, right?
Wow.
And trying to land in there with the wind and all that, it's pretty wild. So so he joked lah. He said, I can't switch off the rotors. If not, we're gonna be stuck on this mountain. so you step out, you go take all your photos, you're like, oh my god, this is life, blah blah blah. And then you like probably at 10 minutes of that, and then you
get back in before the rotors stop working because it's cold.
Yeah. And then there's also he being an asshole, like, all this
Yeah.
typical pilot. He's like, oh, you guys be careful, don't step too far. You might just fall through the snow. You never know. You never know whether the snow will melt. And I'm like, dude, if I fall through, the entire helicopter will fall through. So what are you talking about, bro?
It's probably true, law
Oh
in some
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's amazing. It's so amazing that I have so many photos. I do not know what to post, so I never post anything in the end.
Decision
Yeah.
paralysis. Slowly post it all. Or you know what? Don't post it. Just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, for
Enjoy
sure,
the
for sure.
memories. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So like, if you guys ever had a chance, if you ever had a chance, New Zealand, go take a helicopter ride, bro. Really.
I mean, I've taken helicopter rides before. I think in San Francisco, a long time ago. But I've been to New Zealand before. I agree that, like, if you're in New Zealand, drive, or like,
Yeah, take the
spend
roads.
time, like, allocate a whole bunch of time. I went there with my wife to take our honeymoon photos, and everywhere,
Ah,
bro, everywhere is a photo shoot location. New
dude,
Zealand's
nice.
like the countryside, the landscapes, the nature is amazing.
Which town do you go to for
I
your
can't
shoot?
for the life of me, I can't remember. We rented a camper van and we drove from Queenstown all the way up, I believe.
Probably one
Yeah.
of the peaks lah, like Coroner
Yeah.
Peak or
So
Remarkable. Yeah.
we stopped at several like camper van, like trailer park, what do they call it? Campsites, right?
Trailer park
Trailer park
trash.
trash. No, but
What?
they're very nice. They're very nice, right? And like you would have to rent an outlet because the outlet will provide you like with electricity for your camper van because that's a life, right? Like you go to New Zealand, you have to experience that.
So you overnight in a couple of the camps lah.
Yes, in the campsites. So like
Wow.
for dinner, like the camper vans that you rent, they will have like retractable barbecue pits so you can pull it out and then you freaking barbecue
Nice.
shit and then eat and then store it back, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is a lot of these campsites, the toilet, obviously while you're at the campsite, you use the toilet in the campsite. Like you don't use
Yeah.
your own camper van toilet, man. That one only
Correct.
used for like while you're on the road. The problem is you wake up at like 5, 6 a.m. because you want to get an early start and it's like freaking winter, it's freezing.
Yeah.
You like run to the toilet and then they don't have heater also and
Oh
you're
my
freezing
God.
your ass off.
Your ass is exposed and your face frozen, right?
Okay, I put on pants to go to the toilet. Come on, man. Bro, what are you talking about? I ain't running around the New Zealand camper van park with my pants down. What are you
No,
thinking?
I'm not saying that you have your pants down. I'm saying when it's time for you to discharge, bro, you gotta pull down your pants, right? I mean, like logistically.
Discharge. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what the crazy thing is? We haven't even seen the Red Bull yet. Bro, tell
Dude.
me you have a can
No,
or
no,
two.
Today, I'm sponsored by Coca-Cola.
What?
Yeah. I gotta get off my Red Bull. You know why?
Why?
My girlfriend said I've been a bit too highly strung ever since I've been drinking a lot of Red Bull.
Are you
So-
sure it's the Red Bull or is it your new job?
I mean,
It's a little bit okay.
semantics. But I just came back from IPPT training, so like I told myself Coke Zero, I guess, is a good compromise.
Okay, there you go. Oh boy. I don't know what that means for the show, but we'll have to wait and find out. Irvin, it's good to see you, my friend. Irvin says you missed a chance to do some Darby Allin shit. Like what? Coffin drop off the top of the mountain.
Dude, I tell you, I had so many wrestling references in my head, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
so legitimately pissed off that there's no one around me that would have gotten it. If I'll tell you one interesting story, right, was that when I was in New Zealand, and like for there, their culture is like adventure sports, rugby and all that. So I was this fucker that walked around in my Undertaker pullover, the one that I bought from last year's Elimination Chamber, right?
The one Dead Man Show one.
Yeah, dude, I got people hitting on me, bro. I mean, like hitting me up, like, yo, Dead Man, yo, Undertaker, yo, rest in peace.
Hey,
And I was-
okay, hitting on you and hitting you up, two very different things.
I don't know. I just wanted to cover the entire basis, like,
Okay,
because
okay.
I had women as well, like,
Oh, so
Yeah,
were they wrestling fans or were they like chochoing you because you had the Undertaker?
No, I think they were legitimately like thought it was cool that someone was wearing a wrestling jumper. I guess, yeah,
That's cool, yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
for the life of me, I can't remember if WWE has been to New Zealand.
No, not that I know of, and also
No
they were-
major shows lah. Maybe like small house shows in the past. They don't do
Maybe.
small house shows anymore that far away. But yeah, they've definitely been to Australia. So any fan would have, from New Zealand, just taken a flight up to Australia. They're quite close.
for sure. And I mean, the most famous New Zealand wrestler, I guess, Dakota Kai.
Oh,
Wait. Is Bronson Reed New Zealander? No,
no,
he's not.
he's Aussie. I was going to say the
Oh,
Bushwhackers.
the Bush. Sorry.
Wait, what did they used to say?
Not my generation, so I
Oh,
don't
shit.
know.
Oh my God. I should remember this is my generation.
I know they just do this.
Yeah.
Right?
And they
Yeah.
would lick people's heads. Lick kids' heads.
Yeah, so I guess a lot of the wrestling scene will probably be in Australia. So people around that
Yeah.
region will probably just gravitate there.
True.
Yeah, so like, hey, wrestling is universal even in a random mountain up in New Zealand. Someone will call you out on that.
Absolutely. But that said, this podcast is not sponsored by Travel New Zealand Tourism Board. But if they would like to, I would love it. New Zealand is truly beautiful, and
Yes,
the
indeed.
nature is just amazing. Like I said, everywhere photo shoot.
Yes. So if you guys ever had a chance, go there, get a helicopter ride, and while you're on a long drive, maybe listen to our podcast. Why not? Whilst the time away, right?
Exactly right. Well, but the drives though, I think when we did it, we were a bit younger. Like 4 hours, 6 hour drives. Like
Yeah.
I actually surprisingly could tahan it. But bro, like when you're driving up some of these mountainsides and you are on the edge of like literally, if you just fall asleep at the wheel, turn the car one side, that's it already, you fly, you go bye-bye. Like those were some scary ass road trips. And because camper vans are taller, right? So the sway is more.
Oh my God, dude.
So when we were going up those mountains, I was like, oh shit. I think like I was so dialed in, I couldn't fall asleep. I was like, okay, gotta focus. I focused all the way there because it was insane. Like there's no railing on the side of some of these mountain roads.
Yeah. Did you take a snow chain with you, or do you have to put on snow chain, or you were fine?
No, there was no snow yet. It was like before winter, but was it autumn? I think it was autumn, but it was cold as hell. But there was no snow, thank God.
Yeah, so dude, I didn't have the balls to like. I rented a car, but I didn't have the balls to like ride up mountains and stuff. I just did the normal. Yeah, dude, it's scary, bro.
Scary shit, bro.
Scared
Scary.
the fish. Yeah. So sorry, there's levels to this as a car rider, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And the thing is, like, New Zealand is so vast. It's like anything happen. People not going to know something happened to you for a while, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like you're in the middle of nowhere. This is nothing. You think you drive up to Malaysia or something? No, this is nothing like that.
Dude, you probably wait until the next Lord of the Rings movie when they film that and they find your body.
With that, all right, let's talk about
Okay.
wrestling. Oh my God, so much to talk about.
Yes. Oh my God, yeah.
Bro, where do you even want to start? Do we want to start with the biggest of all announcements?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to address the elephant or the crown in the room.
You mean the camel?
The camel, yes.
Ah.
I was looking for an animal that will fit the
Camel,
analogy.
bro. They even had a camel one time on one of the shows, remember?
I did remember that.
Okay, chat, let us know what you think of this whole situation. I find it very amusing and not at all surprising. Some of the reactions to this, especially from a lot of the North American fans. But all right, the big news, WWE announced that is Wrestlemania 43 2027 is going to emanate from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Cue the complaining from the North American fans. Go ahead.
Dude.
Okay. Let me be clearer. Cue the complaining from the white fans.
Dude, it's inevitable. I mean, like, what were they thinking? Like, what were they expecting, right? Like, come on. Okay, first of all, right, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it.
No, I wonder if we are coming at this from a very particular perspective as well. Because Irvin also says, WWE is a business. All the more so it's a business now that it's owned by TKO, right? But at the end of the day, whoever pays more, of course, they will go. Duh.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
I don't understand why people are so, no, WrestleMania is a American institute. London should get it first. Wait, London, you go and pay lah. Pay $250 million. You will get. It's not that hard.
Dude, so I saw the reports, right, what they're paying. So according to the reports, they're paying 350 million combined for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
Correct. 100 million for Royal Rumble, 250 million for WrestleMania. They would be stupid for not doing it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And these people get off your high horse about the culture there, the women must dress, blah blah blah. Get off your high horse. At the end of the day, it's a business. Money talks.
Yeah, and not just that, bro. Like since TKO took over, it's very clear what they
Yeah.
have set out to do. They want to make WWE a global, international company, not an American first company.
Yeah, and
Right?
I think a lot of certain people, I don't want to go that far, but a lot of certain people cannot get around that fact. This is our no, it's the world's entertainment now. And WWE is better for it because if they only concentrated on the North American market, like, under Vince, that's what they would do, right? They are not going to grow and make more money than they can. And now, especially now, they need to make more money to cover the debt that they are under TKO, that is for purchasing WWE.
Correct. There's a lot of nuance to this deal, I
Yes.
believe, right? I mean, of
Yeah.
course, the bottom line is money, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a reason why it's also something that they're going to eventually do. Like, okay, you use the analogy of the World Cup, right? They've already done the World Cup in Qatar, right?
Correct. Yep.
And you know what? Not ironically, it was actually one of the best run World Cups of all time. You know that? Do you know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because maybe there was no alcohol there, so like people were going crazy, probably.
Everyone was on their best behavior.
Yeah. But
But foreigners can have. Foreigners can have. Locals
Correct.
cannot.
Correct. But again, it's not something you go out there, do it outwardly, right?
Yeah.
But what I realize is that if you really want to make wrestling global, and it is global, right? I mean, here we are in Singapore talking about WWE, right?
Yeah.
Can't be, if you use the World Cup equivalent logic, right? Can't be World Cup is only forever played in England, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, right? Like, even though, yes, EPL is the most popular league in the world for football and all that, everyone has a football club they watch in EPL. But you can't do the World Cup in England every single year. And in fact, the crowds might not even be the best in England. It's all over the world.
No. And let's face it, some of the best crowds for the WWE recently have been the overseas crowd. Look, I don't think the Saudi crowd has ever disappointed. Maybe some European crowds were better, some were worse. It's arguable, but the Saudi crowds have always delivered.
Correct. And I know a lot of people are focusing on the government and the sports people, sports washing, all that nonsense. But have anyone thought about the people of Saudi Arabia?
Exactly. The everyday people who finally now get a Wrestlemania. Like, look, obviously we're like, hey, come Singapore better lah. But let's be realistic about it, right? Again, they are the ones with the money. They are paying WWE. WWE would be crazy to not say yes. Yeah. And I think there is also a mentality of our culture, Western culture is the best culture. And I think in 2025, it is very obvious it is no longer the case.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are now waking up to the idea of, oh shit, maybe there's a world out there that's actually, they're different, but their system works. Or maybe it doesn't work. It doesn't align with your beliefs in whatever or what you were raised with, the propaganda that you were brought up with. But I'm sorry, that is the reality of 2025.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, if you think about it logistically and in terms of location-wise, right? Isn't Saudi Arabia or / Middle East the best location for both sides of the world to converge, right? Asian fans can go to Dubai 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Same thing for American and European fans. So it's
they don't like it because it's not in their house. So what are you doing? I could have driven 2 hours, but now I have to fly. I don't even have a passport.
Dude, is that a thing? I hear a lot of Americans actually don't even own a passport. Is that true?
Yes. Okay, to be fair, America is massive. It's one of those things we living on this tiny island in Singapore don't have the scale, right? Yeah. Because we can't imagine that. Imagine like, okay, Singapore and Malaysia are really like same but different. And then you move up north, you got Thailand, different culture, but similar enough, language different. Yeah. It's that sort of idea when it comes to the US. Like Texas is so different from New York, is so different from Vegas, is so different from Illinois.
Different cultures, and for them, traveling among their own, countries and towns, it's already a big ordeal for them.
Correct. Yeah. But I think, thankfully, because of where we live, we have the privilege of being a little bit more global. Right? So we get the idea. We are very okay with the idea of taking a plane to London, going to the US, going to Australia, to Saudi, Qatar, Dubai, whatever. Yeah, but for a lot of Americans, these very blue-collared,
I know, bro.
Fashion, blue-blooded Americans. Yeah, to them, man. This is like, what? It's a mindset.
Nani? Wait. I just want to say what Irvin wrote down. For USA 250th anniversary, they also want to do UFC fight at White House.
I heard the reports. Did they confirm this or not? Because that would be crazy. That would be look, I think it's cool AF, but
Yeah.
also at the same time, sometimes state has to be proper. State has to be stately things. You want to do fight, go and do it down the road. Don't go and do it in the White House. That is a bit much to me.
Dude, we are one fight away, right, from it be turning into the Roman Empire, bro, in the US.
Oh my god.
Fights and all that, right?
Yeah, no, it is crazy like what is going on. And
Okay, yeah, but in terms of like our reaction, I think we are open to it. But dude, do you see all the wrestlers at the background during the announcement?
Oh my God.
Hilarious, bro.
So yes, that's the other thing, right? When they were up there doing the announcement, everybody lined up. Shawn Michaels, you had Undertaker, Triple H himself, Logan Paul, Liv Morgan, and they all like,
Dude, stone face, bro.
bro, they were why so serious? I was like, were they told not to be outwardly, or like, I'm actually surprised that they would so visibly react in such a negative way.
But I feel it's almost as if they were told to do that because can't be
Yeah.
all of them act that way, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, except for Logan Paul. Logan Paul looked hype lah.
Yeah, Logan Paul is just vibes, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's what it is. Like they don't want to offend like hype because he's there with don't know what Sheikh or don't know some fella I can't remember. I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Right,
And maybe they know the backlash that this is gonna get, so they don't want to like outwardly, they are reading the room, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah, and Logan Paul don't care like he's the consummate heel. He's either all the more you go, I get heat for this.
Yeah, that's true. And I think for now, by the time SaudiMania arrives in 2027, I think people will get over it already. To be really honest.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, and people are forgetting, dude. Royal Rumble is gonna be in Saudi Arabia as well.
The only issue, the only thing, I don't even think it's an issue. The only thing is like, now that the doors have been opened, right? Let's actually see it in London. Let's see it in, in somewhere in Asia, a WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because like there is diminishing returns, I feel. At some point, maybe the Saudi prince sian already, or they move on, or there's a new person in charge, and then if that line gets cut, then what, right?
Yeah, that's true. But of course, I think right now, from what I see, like Riyadh season is really something that they are committing to long term. It's not just wrestling, right?
Bro, I want to know Riyadh season how long? It's been Riyadh season since the very first Saudi show, leh.
Dude, their Riyadh season is very specifically a few months in a year. I actually read out about this. It's like October to March or something like that.
So they are just splashing all their oil money on attracting sporting events, like global names and brands.
Correct. Basically, any month that is not summer, that's what I realized.
They want it to be cooler, lah, so people can come in and not sweat their balls off.
Yeah, they're gonna do it in the desert, bro. That's why the World Cup is in winter time, if you remember.
Oh yeah. That's true. Oh man, I mean shit. I don't mind a road trip to Riyadh.
Okay, if WrestleMania and like some of these events was in Riyadh, will this actually make you consider visiting Saudi Arabia? Yeah.
I mean, I've been to Dubai and I've been to where? Where's the other? Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, UAE lah.
UAE. So I mean, it's a different part of that whole region. But yeah, of course, why not? It looks beautiful. I've seen the travelogues on WWE TV.
I've seen the WWE museum, right? They have some sort of exhibition. Remember?
Yeah.
It's like their legitimate like artifact museum of WWE is already there in Riyadh. So I will visit just for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Saudi also got F1 apparently, according to Irvin. So I mean, look, at the end of the day, they are trying to shore up tourism. Regardless of what you think about the governments and what they do or they may not do, because at the end of the day, you realize, I feel like the older you get, the more you realize a lot of it is Western propaganda. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
It's this mentality of our way of life is better. Everything else out there is like, how dare you even like that? Or how is that acceptable,
Yeah, I think maybe on this side of the world, we are a bit more open-minded. We understand there's a lot of different cultures out there.
Bro, are you open-minded? Do you have iPhone 16 Pro Max? You know the guy, right?
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, I think we're gonna talk about iPhone now, bro. That's another topic, bro. That's gonna sidetrack us another.
Why? Did you get the 17, my brother?
No. But I did see a lot of memes on the 17 Pro Max, the orange color, orange is the new black and all that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get it. Obviously, I've switched to Android, so There
So
you
you
go.
have moved on.
I have moved on. But okay, just very quickly, 2027 SaudiMania, it's probably going to be 2 days as well, right? Um, anything else you want to bring up about it? Other than the fact that I think most of us here are fine with it. It's only the Americans that are not happy with it. Oh, this narrative that London deserves it. What do you make of that? Like, I get it because they have diehard fans, but it's like everywhere in the world deserves it also, what? Because there are diehard fans everywhere in the world, what? So like, what makes a place more deserving than another?
I believe the most recent incumbent, like mayor of London, I think he ran his campaign on the fact that he will bring WrestleMania to WWE. So I'm not saying that it's never going to happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually, right?
Okay, first of all, he say only. We all know politicians and what they promise versus what they actually deliver. That's one thing. Second of all, really, it's very simple. There is no two ways about it. Just pay money, Ken. It's money talks. I'm sorry if your country or your state or city is not, doesn't have $250 million, but that's the game that TKO is playing. It's as simple as that. Nothing else.
Or like you bid for WrestleMania, like a lot of like World Cup stuff, right?
Yeah.
It could just easily be a case of like, okay, they are part of the queue, but then priority goes to Saudi Arabia first.
But that's the other thing. Is London ever going to pay 250 million or 200 million? If the answer is no, then you don't deserve WrestleMania. I'm sorry. This is a business, and it's
the highest bidder. Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it is, right? And we can sit here and talk about, they're pricing the fans out, but the product is hot. Everybody they have is a star. Every big show, there's a moment that's happening right now, and this is where they need to capitalize. So, man, I sound like a corporate sellout. Yeah, you sold out.
Corporate shield, Mr. Young. Corporate Young.
Like I don't know, man. Like
no. Are you?
Am I the only one who feels that way? Like,
okay, but you also have to acknowledge the fact that they are really like, I think, pricing the fuck out of all the fans. They're taking the love out of the game for a lot of people who just want to watch their wrestling, right? And like, you're making. I believe you have seen since TKO have taken over, especially this year, right?
Yeah.
They are turning the audience from an everyday man, like it's accessible for everyone to watch, into a status. Like being there is a status thing. Only people of a certain demographic or celebrities can go there. So it becomes like UFC and boxing events, right?
Yes, that's exactly the model they are going after. Yeah. It's no longer how Vince would price it for the family. That's not what it is anymore. If you can't afford it, watch it on Netflix, no? Oh, but I'm sorry, fans in the US, you have to watch it on ESPN, Netflix, CW, USA. Oh, good luck with that shit.
Don't worry. Stephanie McMahon is going to come through with her VPN promo code. It's all good. It's all good.
So if you don't know the context of that, Stephanie basically went on, I can't remember which podcast. Was it her own podcast?
Yeah, her own podcast. Yeah.
And said just use VPN lah. I wonder if the shareholders the fuck you just say?
But she's Stephanie McMahon. What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One last element of this whole SaudiMania. I don't think it's a debacle, but it's definitely water cooler talk, right? Is that historically every year when there's a WrestleMania, all the smaller wrestling companies will converge in the same city, whole fringe events, right?
Yeah.
So how now, bro? How now, bro?
Now they won't. Now, in fact, if they want to be smart about it, they can do their own, WrestleFest or whatever in the US lah. See, I've said this week after week already. Now's the time for AEW to get their shit together and put together a show worth watching, a product worth watching, so that they can be that alternative to WWE, because WWE is so corporate, is so too atas already.
Correct. You know what's a crazy idea, bro? If I was TK, you know what I would do?
Take himself off the booking and let somebody else book?
No, sorry. I don't think I'm that dumb as well to be. No,
dumb. That's exactly what he needs
to
do.
Not idealistic enough. Because TK won't do that shit, right? But if I was TK, that same WrestleMania weekend, I would organize legitimately a proper Wrestle Dream. Get the World Cup of wrestling, the celebration of wrestling converge in one city. Get all the New Japan. That's what he's been doing anyway, but to a proper big scale, and just have a show in America lah. Then all the American fans can just I go for this AEW instead.
#Oh no. But as history has shown, Tony Khan backs off when challenged by the WWE. This segues perfectly into what we're about to talk about because
yes.
we are about to talk about Wrestlepalooza. But also what's happening is AEW All Out. And AEW All Out, WWE is like, come, let's play chicken. See who flinch first. In fact, you know what? AEW already had that time and date booked, right? WWE is like, this is the perfect opportunity to just rub their face in the dirt.
Yeah. They just want to play punk, stir shit. And, they came in strong with I can't even pronounce it. Wrestlepalooza.
I hate the name also. It's so unwieldy to say.
And I know, name aside, the card is stacked, bro. Like, legitimately stacked, bro.
Okay, there are obviously several reasons for this. It's the first big show, PLE, on ESPN. They want people to go and sign up, right?
Yeah, correct.
And they knew it was going to go up against All Out. So yes, of course. How are you going to compete with Cena versus Brock? With AJ and CM Punk versus Seth and Becky? Like, come on.
Yeah, correct. Exactly, right? So, I think the smartest thing Tony Khan did was admit defeat and say like, hey, actually, the card that I'm going to plan will definitely not be able to match this. So I'm not going to kill myself. Never mind, I'll go earlier.
But, okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I actually think about it in a different way. I feel like he could have used this opportunity to, stand up for himself in the fans' eyes. Because at the end of the day, his sickos, the diehards, will watch his product no matter what time it is, even if it's going up against Wrestlepalooza. I would dare say that the diehards of AEW will not even give a shit about Wrestlepalooza. This could have been the perfect opportunity for him to test his core audience, to see whether they will drop off or not. Yeah, you lose a bit of money if they drop off, right? But he has bottomless pit of money anyway. Yeah. This could have been the time where he goes, okay, I test if my core audience will stay or not. And if they do, great. That means I have somewhere to build from. B, if he would have stood up and went up against the WWE and its entire machine, imagine the status he would have. He would become, in a way, a martyr. At the end of the day, it's all about perception, right?
Yeah.
So now, remember this, by the way, All Out is the 3-year anniversary of him at that press conference saying, I will not take this shit. Bro, you took the shit and you ran away. That's exactly what you've done. This is
God.
This is the 2-year anniversary of CM Punk's Brawl Out.
Oh shit, no, it's been 3 years, 2022.
No. I think 3 years was the one where he said, I will not take this shit anymore, or something like that.
So 2022 was the one where CM Punk fought John Moxley. He won the title and then he started Brawl Out. He got suspended for nearly a year and then he returned in 2023, right? So it's been 3 years, bro. That's fucking crazy.
The point being, he keeps backing off. And WWE now know that we can fuck with this guy. Exactly. It's like bully tactics, right? If you stand up for yourself, bullies will be like, hey, maybe, okay, what? Now that they know, then they'll keep doing it to him.
So, that's the thing. Because everyone got this reputation that he has cultivated for himself, where he's like a bit crazy, a bit like drugged up, right? So this is the best way to double down on that persona. And like, you know what? I don't fucking care what WWE does.
Yeah.
I am just fucking idealistic as fuck. Everything's great. I'm just going to put out my show and just see how it goes lah.
So what he's done now, essentially, he's pissed off his hardcore fans. Now, suddenly, I have to go to the arena 3 hours earlier. I have to change my plans for the day or whatever. You know, his fans now have... So, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been an opportunity for him to really cater to his fans, say, I don't give a fuck, I'm just going to double down on it. And B, made himself look a little bit more like he can't be pushed around.
Yeah, but unfortunately, AEW in 2025 is a bit of a non-factor at this point. I mean, that's sad to say. Like, do you see the recent ratings on Dynamite and Collision?
I briefly glanced it, but it's not good. It's like lows, right? It's like all-time lows, key demo lows.
Dynamite hit its lowest historic low of under 500k viewers, bro.
And again, right? It's not like they don't have the talent. They do. You know?
Yep.
It's that. Oh, what happened with MJF and the Hurt Syndicate? All Stars. Oh, that story fizzled out. You have Edge and Christian coming back together. Imagine if Edge and Christian reunion, they did their reunion in WWE. It's like they would have done it 1,000,000 times better.
Yeah, the storytelling would have been amazing.
It's again, hashtag oh no, I don't want to shit on them, but they're shitting on themselves. And
Yeah.
at this point, we need a cheaper option. And AEW has the opportunity. They're just not taking it.
Yeah. So it's unfolding in real time right now, right? So right now it's not too late. Like AEW can definitely double down and say, hey, we are actually the more affordable alternative. We actually celebrate wrestling, blah blah blah. Can do all that nonsense, you know. It's just like Alfred says, do storytelling lah, AEW.
Look, it will never happen because Tony Khan is in charge. He will not let go of the reins, booking and storytelling wise, and he gets pushed around by the wrestlers. The wrestlers don't respect him. It's so obvious. He's just their paycheck man, you know? Like, okay, you know what? Since All Out happens before Wrestlepalooza, let's very quickly go over this card.
God. I thought we were going to skim over it, but I guess we have to talk about it.
Let's talk about it because I'm looking at the card right now and there are 11 matches listed.
God damn it.
Oh my, like, look, no. If I'm going into a weekend, I'm like, all right, this is a great wrestling weekend. I'm not going to spend 11 hours. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not going to spend 5 hours, whatever. I do not have the time. I'll just watch Wrestlepalooza where all the big names are. But let's do it anyway. Let's go through it, right? I will skip the pre-show match. You got Brodido versus 3 September to Remember winners. Whatever. It's a ladder match.
You don't even know what's the context of all this nonsense, right?
I don't care, right?
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. Like, is Eddie Kingston doing anything interesting these days?
Dude, you know they spoiled his return by announcing this. He hasn't been seen on TV, you know.
So this is his return lah.
This is his return match, yeah. But they never, it could have been as easy as an open challenge.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then it could have been like the biggest talking point coming out of All Out. But they just, boom, posted it on the card and that's it. That's all.
They're not even trying anymore.
They're not
Okay, three-way match for the AEW Unified Championship. Kazuchika Okada versus Konosuke Takeshita versus Mascara Dorada or the Beast Mortos. So I guess we'll find out who in Dynamite.
The Beast Mortos is the Mercedes Moné's new boyfriend, right?
Oh, is that why he's in the running for a title now suddenly?
I don't know about the other guy.
Mascara Dorado. So it's a CMLL guy.
Yeah, probably a CMLL guy. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I saw that. I saw Daniel Garcia joined the Death Rider. Who gives a shit?
Dude, you know what's the hilarious thing?
What?
He make it like such a big deal, the big reveal, right?
Yeah.
And when he revealed his face, right, bro, you listen to the crowd. The crowd went mild, bro. No reaction, bro.
Because it's Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, didn't he feud like with the Death Riders for the longest time against
he did.
Wheeler Yura, who is equally useless?
TNT Championship, bro.
Oh,
and you know what's the craziest thing? I think it's a double whammy, right? First of all, who the fuck cares about Daniel Garcia? Second of all, people are sick of Death Rider. They thought this thing is gonna end.
Yeah.
But now they're ending new members, bro. How?
Oh no. Okay.
Damn it.
I really don't care about Okada. Takeshita, again, he's one of those guys we thought like, a lot of potential, right? But his booking has just been, non-existent.
Yeah, he did win this year's G1 Climax, so that is good for him on the Japanese side. Yeah, but again, like in America, what's the what is the story for Takeshita right now?
Again, Tony Khan thinks that everybody knows everything about Japanese wrestling and indie stuff. So, y'all should know it. No, it doesn't work that way. And it shows, right? Okay, here we go. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus FTR. This is in Canada as well, right? So, yes, Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
So this could be a big selling point, I guess, for the event.
Bro, imagine if this was their first match back as a tag team in Toronto. But no, they already pissed that away with... Who did they fight? Was it
Forbidden Door?
Yeah. Like against some tech, nobody, like it was nothing match.
Yeah, it's a nothing burger match. And you know what pisses me off about this match?
What?
If they really wanted to sell this, right, and really make this like a marquee match, it should have been for the tag team championship.
Who are the champs now?
Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate, yeah. So
they know Yob.
They didn't drop it to FTR, so this is just purely a grudge tag team match.
Again. Wasted opportunity. Talking about Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and GOA. Gates of Agony.
Oh, okay. So what is that the Count? I forgot. Who are
Bishop Count and Toa Leona. I haven't been watching, so I don't know much about them, but it's got Ricochet, so
Dude, Ricochet really fell off, bro. Like,
are you
really.
surprised?
No, like even if he turned heel, I thought he would be like a TNT title holder or something, bro.
Again, this is AEW. Because I dare say that he kind of got a little bit of momentum when he first turned heel and became this like freaking glasses wearing douchey like idiot. But then of course it's AEW and nothing ever happens. So there you go. Yes, Irvin, I was just about to talk about this one for the AEW TBS Championship.
Oh my god.
Mercedes Moné, versus Riho. I honestly I have nothing to say. You know, I know some people. I remember when AJ Lee showed up, right?
Yep.
And then Becky Lynch like freaked out, and then the internet was like, "Why would Becky react like that?" I'm like, this is wrestling, right? Because AJ Lee, she's on the smaller side, correct?
Yep.
But have you seen her? She looks jacked.
Dude is ripped.
Don't like nobody's business. She looks like an athlete. Riho looks like a child still. I'm sorry, but again, if you have Riho against someone who looks the same size, okay, fine. Like, when she comes down to Singapore, she's going up against Alexis Lee, that kind of thing. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But having Riho versus Mercedes, having Riho versus Nyla Rose last time, remember?
Yeah.
That's where you go, okay, this is bullshit.
So, I'm sorry, right? Like, I like Riho. Of course, seen her in SPW. But she was the most relevant when AEW first started.
Yeah.
Ever since then, right? Just no relevance, bro. Like,
bro, nobody is relevant in this company. So
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I know Amy Sakura also randomly returned as well. It's like, okay, if it's like Asuka and Kairi Sane, they disappear for a couple of years, they come back, still got fanfare because they have built them up previously to the point that we are looking forward when Asuka returns or when Kairi returns. All that goodwill from NXT. Unfortunately, when Riho leaves and disappears for years, we don't catch up. We don't know what's going on with her.
No.
Yeah.
And then she comes back and there's no fanfare for real. And like I really don't care. And is Mercedes Moné even like relevant right now?
She just buys a lot of belts, bro. She's got too much belts.
The whole belt collector thing is so overdone. It's not even overdone. No, what? It's so like you're just doing it because you have influence. It doesn't feel earned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when Ultimo Dragon didn't she do the thing where she has more belts than Ultimo Dragon? Like that was the record that she broke, right?
She wanted to take a photo with all the belts. That's the thing.
Yeah. But it's like, it didn't work for Ultimo Dragon. He went into WWE, he was a nothing.
So my problem with the whole belt gimmick, right, is that you are mixing prestigious belts that you have.
Yep.
Maybe I would consider TBS Championship is quite prestigious in the sense that it's well known and seen in a North American crowd with some random Scottish title or Italian title or whatever nonsense title, and you're putting it at your same shoulder. So what does it say? Does it say that the TBS title, the prestige of it is as low as all these ones, or this one is as important as those belts? Because it's not. Right?
No, it's not. No, it's just again. It's just a Shook Sindiri thing. John Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. Haven't they done this before? I feel like they have.
No, not Darby and John. Darby and John have not had they've had one-off matches, for TNT Championship or for a world title, but they have not had a proper feud. In a weird way, I would say this has the most story going into the show. Based on whatever happened at Double or Nothing and all the All In, right? So this is a continuation of that story. That's fine. Even the coffin match, I would say giving it's fine because now it's very synonymous with Darby Allin.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't become a glorified bloodfest.
Oh yeah, this is going to be like John Moxley's excuse to blade, and then there'll be thumbtacks and like glass and like exploding bananas.
Oh dear God, dude, I think John Moxley need to follow Chris Jericho on that 6-month hiatus.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, maybe a year. Maybe just take a break. Tony Khan will just pay. Don't worry.
Raise your child, enjoy.
Yeah, go on that Rusev schedule. When Rusev was in AEW.
Stay in Bulgaria for a year.
Yeah, disappear, huh? Okay, MJF versus Mark Briscoe. Tables and tax match. What?
Tables and tags.
Okay, so you got coffin match, you got tables and tags match, and you know John Moxley and Darby Allin not going to hold back. Now Mark Briscoe and MJ probably not going to hold back as well. So you got two garbage matches.
Well, whatever it is, congrats to MJF. I think he just got married.
Oh yes.
So that's cool. Actually, it came out of nowhere. I know he was together with the girl, the Alicia Atut. But okay, good. Settle down. I'm happy for him. But then the next day, like he literally got married on a Saturday, right? The next day he appeared on Collision.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the next day, after that week after, he apparently disappeared to go for filming. So the running joke on Twitter is like, so this guy never bring the wife to honeymoon, ah? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like, sure, we're going to work.
Yeah.
Okay. They've already dropped the ball with Mark Briscoe. He's like, I hate to say it, but when his brother passed away, like, it really could have been Mark Briscoe's time. It's almost like this is a weird comparison, like but when Ray won the Royal Rumble for Eddie, like they could have pushed Mark Briscoe to the moon then, and then now this would have been a much bigger deal. But now it's a nothing burger again.
In another universe, right, bro? Like heel top tier MJF and like newly babyface Mark Briscoe would have been like a marquee match in AEW.
And Mark Briscoe is one of those guys that oozes charisma and is different. He's different. He can talk and he's different. He's not going to be like the Mark. He's not going to be the Cody Rhodes, right? But he can be the Mick Foley. He can be the one of those guys you just love to love because
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Yeah, no, exactly, right? Yeah. But again, there was never anything for him. He was languishing in Ring of Honor, and then yeah.
So I guess this is a what could have been match because both wrestlers I genuinely love their stories, their background, their personality. It's just that, like for example, like okay, I enjoy Randy Orton versus John Cena, right? But like Randy Orton versus John Cena in a one-off match doesn't do anything for me, which is what happened in Backlash lah.
Yep.
But if Randy Orton and John Cena in a super heated personal WWE Championship feud, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the stakes and the building up of the story is so much better. Then, of course, dude, I would have been way more hyped. So,
but bro, MJF tried to set Mark Briscoe on fire. He doused him in gasoline.
Dude, that one is just
bro. That one personal issue, bro. It doesn't get more personal than somebody freaking pouring their kerosene or gasoline on you.
Dude, that one Crime Watch, bro. Crime Watch episode. That one is not like I don't care for it. I would even say Hangman did it better with Swerve. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean.
No, he burned his house down. Anyway, Timeless Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus Tekla for the AEW Women's World Championship. All right, cool.
I would argue they built up Mariah May to be like the next big star.
Yeah.
And then she left.
and then now we got Blake Monroe, who's trying to do the Timeless Tony Storm thing in NXT.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I think if I was Tony Stark, I would be like, fuck this girl, man. I put her over for fuck.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander. I have no idea who this Tekla is, so I can't say anything. But,
she's new. Her gimmick is she's a spider. She got spidery outfits.
Okay, the way you just described it, I'm like, what? She sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, man. Okay, again, in another world, Jamie Hayter should have been the biggest star because especially when she was feuding with Britt Baker. She was fucking over, but then she got injured and she was disappeared for a year and then...
Bro, CM Punk was injured and he still continued his program with Drew. It's nothing to do with injury, it's everything to do with booking. And we all know AEW doesn't know how to do that. Or Tony Khan doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So.
And Chris Statlander is a case of, unfortunately, diminishing returns, right?
Yeah.
She really had there was a period in time where there was lightning in a bottle there where she was like, wow, okay, really serious, badass.
Bro, do you realize how many times we've said that? The fact that there was a moment. There was a moment for this person, for that person. There was a moment, but nothing. Like, they've had so many of these moments, but none of them have become stars for it in AEW. You know? Whereas you look at, for example, I shouldn't compare, but it is what it is, right? Something like a Jey Uso. Arguably now he's no longer at that level. But he had that moment, WWE capitalized on it, and now anytime you want, he's a main event guy.
Yep, exactly. Like, you can count on one hand who AEW have built up to be that level of star, which I would say Swerve Strickland probably. And even then he had a rough
Hangman.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both had a rough time. Like, they were
Yeah.
good, and then they lost their momentum. They built it back. The rest haven't had that comeback. They've
Yeah.
just had the build, right?
Irvin says, do you think Andrade will... Andrade, if you guys didn't know, he's left the WWE. Man, okay, he didn't work out in AEW. He didn't work out in WWE. Like, is he the problem? I hate saying that, but like...
You know what it is? I
What?
think, right, him and El Patron can just sell out Mexico, bro, for the rest of their career. They just
Yeah, yeah.
they,
They
they
just
just
join
run
forces.
they just run their rivalry.
Actually, like
Yeah.
Andrade should just go and join AAA or something like that. Holy bro, I know we forgot to bring it up, but did you watch Worlds Collide? They did another show in Las Vegas.
Yep, I didn't know. I watched it for Dominic Mysterio, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so I watched a little bit. It was one of those I woke up in the morning, I had it in the background. I didn't really pay attention.
Yep.
But when Dominic, oh my god, Dominic is so over in AAA, it's not even funny, bro.
Dude, Dominic is a main event.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's get through this.
Yeah, let's
Shit.
finish up
I mean,
AEW.
Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW World Championship. Don Callis family banned from ringside. So Kyle Fletcher is up there now, huh? He's a main event guy.
This is more of he just got this opportunity. So this is like his first crack at the title. And you know what? I don't hate this match. It's giving me Brock Lesnar versus John Cena in 2003 when John Cena was like, just starting out. Like he wasn't a main eventer yet, right?
Yeah.
So it's a foregone conclusion. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Hangman is
Hangman,
gonna win, right?
yeah.
But actually, Carl Fletcher has, especially in recent times, has kind of created his own character, kind of stepped out of Will Ospreay's shadow. And he's actually, like, for that style that he wrestles, he's actually one of the best at it. So I don't hate this match. The problem is, if this was going to be the thing that main events this card, then of course I understand why Tony Khan pushed his event earlier. Because he ain't going to fight and win against Brock Lesnar and John Cena, bro. What are you talking about?
Maybe this is not the main event. Who knows what the main event is? It could be Okada, Takeshita. No, actually no, right? No.
Nah. It could be Cope and Christian at FTR because he's in Toronto.
Yeah, but there's no tag team. It's so stupid to have that as,
Yeah,
none of it makes sense. Who cares? Let's move on. I'm not even going to watch this after the fact. Like this card, I look at it. None of the matches intrigue me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which is sad. Which again, we said now's the best time for them to come in and do a good product and be that company that's like, we care about you fans. We're not going to price you out. Let's go.
We shall see. I will watch the fallout of the event. If anything interesting happens, we can talk about it next week.
Yeah.
But really, next week it's all about one thing, right?
Yeah, it will be the results of what goes down at WrestlePalooza. But before that, of course, this past weekend, we'd be remiss not to bring up that Daddy Dirty Dom is now the AAA Mega Champion. I mean, again, like we talked about how Vikingo apparently, the fans have soured on him, right? Because he's the company's chosen champion. They wanted Alberto, Del Patron, El Patron, right? So that's why they turned the Vikingo. Poor guy, he didn't even do anything,
Yeah. He was just trying to be himself.
But Dominic Mysterio goes in and he is like, wow. Not only him, freaking Americano is also a mega face there somehow.
No, El Grande Americano and credits to Ludwig Kaiser has been killing it, bro.
Yes.
Triple because he's like conducting all these interviews in Spanish.
Yeah.
I think he has caught on with the fans over there, I would say.
He really has. He was one of those gimmicks. Remember we talked about it when it was Chad Gable. It could be such a cool thing to have him as the champion. He could have been a mega heel champion because he's like this American guy pretending to be a luchador, right? But now it's Dominic, and oh my god, it's hilarious stuff. Like, and the match was good too.
Yeah, the match was decent.
We are slowly seeing Dominic like grow into this incredible wrestler.
And we are seeing it in real time. So that's the crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
And can I say something like a bit mind-blowing? If you think about it, right? Dominic Mysterio is holding the same title that just a few years ago was being featured prominently in AEW, right?
Yeah.
Right, it's crazy. Right? So because I remember Kenny Omega, remember he had that belt collector face. He also had a Mega Championship.
Yeah.
So like, I would even argue this Mega Championship lineage is more happening than the IC title at this point in time.
Oh yeah. Actually, if we could go back a couple of years, and everyone was comparing Dominic Mysterio and Hook. And a lot of people, I think, said that Hook had more of an upside, right? Where
Can
are
you
those
blame
people
them?
now?
Can-
Okay, yeah, exactly.
No, okay. I was one of those people, and you know why? I couldn't blame. I genuinely thought the way Hook was being booked right at that point in time was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he looked. I mean, handsome guy. You know,
Yeah.
got the aura. All those things were working for him. But then after that, AEW just gave up.
Yep.
Just give up.
They're just like, oh, whatever, move on.
Just
Like,
vibes.
again, don't know how to capture lightning in the bottle, right? It just fizzles out. Meanwhile, Dominic goes from that awkward baby face to this like daddy Dom, and then now
Dude.
he's the AAA champion.
Dude's character arc needs to be studied, bro. Think about it.
Yes. Like, I mean, Eddie would be so proud. I mean, Ray, Ray is probably very proud. And the funny thing is when, Dominic won and he was like shoving Ray, hey, put the belt on me. I'm like, Ray is probably in his head going, wow, fuck, I'm so proud of this kid. But he have to pretend to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, be in character, right?
Yeah.
And I love the fact that while it was a celebration, it was for AAA, but they were furthering storylines for
Yes.
WWE with El Grande and the whole dissension in Judgment Day.
And they were also highlighting people that usually don't get a bit of shine or any shine. Like I was actually interested in like people like Humberto, all those dudes, right? They were the champions. Yeah.
Los Garzas. Yeah.
Natalia.
Dude, Natalia's gimmick in AAA are more happening, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston, I also don't care lah. I mean, look, we shit a lot on AEW, but WWE also freaking dropped the ball with the New Day. I mean, Kofi and Xavier should have been the biggest heel tag team after what they did to Big E.
Yeah, but 6 months has passed and
Nothing. They completely dropped the ball on that. I don't know what's going on there.
Okay. What about some of the AAA wrestlers? Was there any of those wrestlers that actually stood out for you? Or like
I mean, again, because they keep like it's very obvious they have some people they want to push. They want to highlight, right? Like Pagano and Psycho Clown.
yes,
Right, those really stand out. Obviously, Mr. Iguana and the Iguana versus the other. What was it called? Demonico.
yeah, I can't remember.
Despacito, whatever it is, like that stuff going on there as well.
Yeah. So like I was about to say about Psycho Clown and Pagano as well because of the whole Wyatt 6 that appeared, right? I genuinely got excited for it because I was like, dude, these two guys are crazy, and then you got Wyatt 6, and then like it's cross boundaries like language wise. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and it's actually going to make the Wyatt 6 interesting. Even though they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, I mean, let's face it, nobody cares. Like, they are just a vibe and entrance.
Would you say that the wacky world of Lucha Libre actually is a good fit for something like Wyatt 6?
Exactly. When it happened, when the promo or the video thing came out, whatever, right? I was like, oh my god, this actually really fits.
This works, right?
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of Lucha Underground. Like Lucha Underground, like you can have all these mystical characters and all that. It works for the environment. So yeah,
bro, they might get a hell of a run in AAA, and they take some of that WWE shine, that status over to AAA. WWE fans are going to be like, oh shit, I actually like Wyatt 6, or I know them. Let's go and see what AAA is doing. It's great synergy.
Yeah. My question is, right, beyond the Worlds Collide, Triple Mania and all that, right? Does AAA have like regular television? Like what's their programming like?
I have no idea. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. Chat, if you know, like, do they have like a Raw or weekly television show that they can further storylines? Or are they literally doing event after event and storylines are being furthered there? Let us know. Yeah.
Because the thing is, right, you have all these guys in the roster. Is it gonna be a case of WCW where like, just bought over in the invasion and they don't even have shows. They only just turn out every few months.
Right. I just Googled it. By the way, AAA does have a weekly television show that airs in Mexico and is later made available on YouTube.
Okay. So that's my next question is, those shows are clearly carried by the AAA wrestlers, right? So where is the WWE influence there? Like,
I'm sure they will show packages like how they will show
Yeah. So are we gonna see Dominic Mysterio appear in AAA TV in Mexico?
He has to, right? He has to. Oh, they're doing all this to try to get a broadcast deal. A bigger deal, a newer deal, I guess.
Or North American deal. Maybe it's only in Mexico.
Actually, yeah, because they have a large Latin,
Oh, I
crowd
know.
in the US also.
I know the network is the El Rey network. That's the
El
one
Rey, yes.
they had Lucha Underground there. What?
Yeah. Can.
Yeah, where it made a lot of sense. Yeah, again, so my hope for Triple R is that it has to retain what makes it Lucha Libre. Like it cannot be just a WWE like, right? Then it defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
They can use the rub, like how NXT uses the rub, sometimes bringing main event wrestlers. But yeah, I hope they push and actually, like make Triple R stars. If not, it defeats the purpose, bro.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they understand now is the beginning of it because now they have the TKO context to strike all these deals, right? So for the first few years, yes, they will pump all the big stars. It's kind of like when Randy Orton showed up on NXT because it was debuting on the CW, right? The first 2 years, while they're trying to shop this deal, they are gonna pump it with all the Dominics and whoever not doing anything, go there, right?
Yeah.
But yes, slowly, I think that's the whole point to build up that Mexican roster.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say. You know what I think is gonna happen in the next few years. If they do get a deal and it has like regular TV, they're gonna make like Rey Mysterio the commissioner or the GM.
Oh my
Confirm
god,
one.
yes.
Confirm.
Commentator, no, they got Conan and the crazy thing is, then you had Corey Graves do commentary for that show, right? And then on SmackDown, it was Vic Joseph and Booker T. So what, they really reshuffle everybody around here?
Dude,
for
because
that week?
that weekend, like everyone had to work, bro.
Yeah. No, but I
Yeah.
love that their roster, that talent pool is so deep. It's
Yeah.
literally so, like, a lot of people, I think Corey Graves himself probably thought that when he got pushed to NXT, he probably felt like this is a demotion, right? But the truth of the matter is, they have so many projects right now and their
So
talent pool is
opportunities,
so deep. Like Corey Graves can go on Raw, SmackDown, PLE, Worlds Collide, Triple Mania, anywhere you put, you can. And everybody is of a certain standard already.
Yeah, and you can have people like Wade Barrett take holiday,
Yeah.
and Pat McAfee take hiatus.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
people can still run. Yeah,
Do you remember when like once in a while, Michael, what was his face? JR would be away and it's like, okay lah, no shit lah, but some of the replacements really couldn't make it lah. Jonathan
Yeah.
Coachman.
I mean, I did enjoy Jonathan Coachman to a certain extent. But if you talk about like Mike Adam Lee, then no. Rabak.
Yeah, that
Rabak.
one really.
Yeah,
cannot.
rabak.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was a fun weekend. Actually, I didn't think there was anything to be talked about this week, but that happened, and
Yeah.
I was, we were away, we were on hiatus last week. We completely missed the return of AJ Lee. I know you touched on it,
Yeah.
but I won't be remiss to not even mention it. And as somebody who was watching WWE regularly during that period, like when she cut her promo and said that like I'm your favorite wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Dude, like I felt that, bro. I felt that, bro.
Wasn't that CM Punk's line?
But
Isn't that what CM Punk said as well? Like she's borrowing his line lah.
well, in a way, maybe. But right, whatever she said really generally can hold case.
yeah.
Because right, everyone from that era, like from the Divas era, right, she and Paige was the first to break that mold and like start off like the transition. But unfortunately, because of her association with CM Punk, she never got the credit for the women's revolution because she was the one that first started the hashtag Give Divas a Chance.
Yeah.
And then it got adopted by Stephanie McMahon, and then they put that whole label on for horsewomen.
The Bellas, you mean?
No, as in
Wasn't Nikki the one who like they like, oh, she started the hashtag Give Divas a Chance movement, even though it was actually AJ Lee?
No, Stephanie McMahon was the one that took that hashtag,
Yeah.
used it, and then introduced Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks to the main roster, right?
Right.
But they never once mentioned or gave credit to AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But in a weird way, in a very grassroots punk rock way, she actually influenced the next generation of wrestlers. So you look at it in a roster, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and every single NXT women wrestler all gave credit, and you see when she returned that all the comments were about her.
Oh yeah. For sure. It's ironic that the two people you say, one is not in wrestling anymore and the other one is sort of like in the Judgment Day.
Exactly. So again, I just find it so interesting, like someone's influence. You don't really feel it.
Oh yeah.
But you feel it only after you disappear for a long time and then you come back and
And I mean, I kind of touched on it earlier, but the way we need to give credit to Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch as well.
Yeah.
If, like, again, hashtag oh no, but like, there's this air of like, oh, I'm gonna no sell it. I'm gonna, like, it happens so much on AEW. Like a lot of these wrestlers now, they like Becky Lynch, when she reacted like some crazy like murderer had showed up.
Yep.
She sold the whole thing. She made AJ Lee bigger than
Like a
who
big
she
deal,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, like a big
Exactly.
deal, right? Like she freaked out. She's like, and Becky has been carrying this feud. I mean, not carrying, like, but you know what I mean? She's been a huge part of this storytelling. From everything from being just this unlikable doing the whole thing, like slapping CM Punk, just being horribly unlikable, to now, oh shit, somebody's gonna get her. CM Punk cannot put his hands on. This is so classic wrestling.
Yep.
Like, they don't even need to go in there and have a technical classic.
This new feud for Becky, to me, has really refreshed her character, right?
Yeah.
I completely understand when, people in our Discord say things like Becky Hogan and like, he's boring, she's
The
annoying.
Lyra thing was bad. It was so bad.
She did it because she wanted to put over her friend, right? Which I understand, right?
But it was just not working.
It didn't do for Lyra what it should have done. Yeah. But to me, aligning Becky with Seth makes so much sense, like, in real life as well.
Yep.
And I think now it brings her back to the main event as
Yes.
a female wrestler, right?
Yes.
Um
Hey, I would dare say that she's elevated the Intercontinental title. Seeing AJ Lee hold it, and then like, it's actually her title. Like, to me, the IC title is more happening now.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely more than even a world title. Irvin's comment. I think Mandy Rose more influential on Cora Jade than AJ Lee.
Well, there you go.
I'm not gonna talk about OnlyFans, but I'm just saying, Okay, so one thing I would say about AJ Lee, right, is that yes, she wasn't the biggest wrestler. She was really more of a gimmick during that period. But her promo, bro, that she cut on Raw, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
She got therapy a chant.
yeah, that's amazing, right? But if you didn't know who she was, immediately you're like, okay, this girl can talk.
Yeah.
She can hang with the main eventers.
She's like CM Punk. Again, like the two of them got together, it was perfect because they are like almost, she's the female version of him, he's the male version of her, right? Like, she understands the business. She probably does because, they talk about it all the time, I'm sure, right? But yeah, they did the video package before. She comes out, she immediately tells people who she is, what she's accomplished, very quick. Like, there's no like I don't know how to say it, but again, I don't want to throw AEW under the bus, but it's like, whenever AEW has somebody debut or re-debut or whatever, it's like they say a lot, but they don't say anything. They don't tell people who they are.
There's no package to promote them.
No, AJ Lee, like even if you didn't grow up in the era, like I wasn't watching during the era, like you immediately got her aura and who she is and what this story is about.
Yep. And it adds another blockbuster match to WrestlePalooza.
That's the craziest thing, right? Like, WrestlePalooza already, with that one match, the Brock Lesnar John Cena match, was already so stacked, and then now you have the return of AJ Lee.
And I know we were on the break as well during that SmackDown in Chicago, but that was supposed to be John Cena's final appearance on SmackDown. Got completely upstaged by AJ Lee.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it was a great segment that he did as well. Again, like, he's out there, he's talking about like, these moments, and really, I'm like, wow, can you imagine if they were still trying to make him like go out there, be a heel and shit on the crowd?
Yeah.
Like,
that ship has sailed, bro. I think everyone just wants to start cheering for Cena again. Yeah.
Okay, but let's get to WrestlePalooza then, shall we?
Yes. Come, final thing today.
Because we got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaca, or Vaqua, as Nikki. Okay, talking about Nikki Bella, can we also just say this just randomly? Nikki Bella has so quickly gone from, wow, hey, look, she's returned, to, oh, she's one of the girls now. Like, one of the roster. So random, like, she had a match on Raw, nobody cared.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Somebody put a comment like, finally Nikki Bella is in her right spot on the roster. because somebody used the analogy that like 10 years ago, Nikki Bella was the top star and AJ Lee had to fight to get attention. Now AJ Lee is clearly easily the top star and Nikki Bella is a mid-carder.
I mean, like, you can tell from the mic skills alone, every time Nikki Bella goes out there, it's like, what? But there's this sense of like, oh, she's talking.
okay lah, she's hot lah. I mean, that's. No, somebody said something on Discord. No, not Discord. Like on the comment section, like she has one good move. It's the tour at the start of at the top of the stage before she comes
Oh,
in.
look, like when they first debuted, they were a gimmick. It was the twins. Look,
Yeah.
the WWE is not devoid of hot women. There are a lot of hot women. You know, just being hot isn't the only thing that will get you over these days, right? It was back then. It was because she had a twin. Now she's here by herself.
There is a story that could be told of a woman trying to pick herself, being a single mother, trying to come back from a marriage, trying to prove something to herself. I like that story, like, but
No.
the problem with that is that if you're a likable, generally likable person, like that story is easy to root behind. But the way I don't even think Nicki Minaj is a bad person, but I'm saying the way
No.
Nicki Minaj has been portrayed for
Yeah.
all these years, the perception of her by the fans, she's not that person. Like people cannot just like drop everything what we think of the Bella twins and then suddenly,
Yeah.
oh, I want to root behind. She's the underdog. No.
Yeah, there are a lot of things working against her. Again, this is 2025 where even the lowest like card wrestler, female wrestler, got some standard. And Nikki does not. She was never known for her in-ring skills, right? She's not really known for her promo skills either. It was just a great gimmick during a time. And that's it. And her coming that match with Becky was atrocious.
She completely missed one of the spot, right? Remember?
There was a crossbody and then like airball, and then Becky's fuck what? Like what?
Okay, you know what? I still, wish her the best, right?
I still wish her the best.
But like, like not at the top of the card lah. That's
No,
what
no,
she's-
no, no.
so,
Which
yeah.
is like whatever lah. Did she really just come back for a paycheck? Like, is it really that bad?
Ew, but her divorce rabak, bro. She had to pay alimony to the husband.
How come?
You didn't know the story, ah?
No, I don't. You know what? Never mind. I'll go Google it. Let's not dive
you
into
go,
that.
you go figure it out. Okay,
Let's
but
yes.
let's talk about the women's title match itself.
Io Sky versus Stephanie Vacqua for the vacant Women's World Championship. That one, of course, previously held by Naomi. Here we go. Is it time for Stephanie Vacqua, who recently is back on NXT?
Yes, correct. I think they are promoting an NXT Homecoming that's happening
Yes.
on Full Sail. So
Correct.
yeah, that's one thing. But she looked good there, man.
Ooh, she looked good everywhere, bro. Oh, did you watch NXT, by the way?
I saw highlights only.
Yeah,
I saw
exciting. You know, all these people coming back, the homecoming lah, as it were. Stephanie and then Tiffy time. Tiffy looking hot in that outfit.
Dude,
God damn,
dude.
what?
Are you a fan of her again after that outfit?
I mean, no, but I'm like, I appreciate, good outfits.
I saw somebody immediately commented like El Grande Americano. Like, I respect you, bro. Teach us the ways. Anyway.
But yes, and Rhea Ripley, right? They're gonna go against. They're gonna fight. What the is it?
The Fatal
JC
Influence?
Jane and that group of like. Wow. Anyway,
There's a reason why they're developmental. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this match was supposed to happen at Clash at Perry, right? Stephanie Vacqua was supposed to have a title match. Then I think the whole thing Naomi thing happened, so I think they decided to, you know what? Let's hold this off. Let's build it. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I don't want Stephanie's first title win to be here.
why? What? Okay, because the alternative is having Io Sky be champion again, and the last time she was champion, it was kind of.
Well, I'm thinking a few weeks ahead. What's the next PLE after this?
Is it? Perth, is it?
Crown Jewel.
Um,
Wouldn't you want to have that event be main evented by a Rhea Ripley world title match?
so we go Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, and Io Sky is a short-term champion. Is that where you're going?
Yes, because the story sells itself. Rhea has never been able to beat Io Sky. The only
right.
time she's finally able to beat her is in her hometown or in her home country in Australia. Again, because if Stephanie Vacqua were to win, the crowd will be split, and you don't want that.
No, especially so like Stephanie is still very young in her main roster career, right? You don't want to go and suddenly like throw a wrench in it. So I agree with you there. Also, and that's the other thing though. Io kind of has a program. She's kind of in this like getting scolded by her friend Asuka program, and then Kylie Sane is in the middle. No.
That actually gives it an out. Hear me out, right? Because she could win this match because Asuka interjects herself in the match, thereby attacking, like Vecker behind the referee or what. And then she's like a bit conflicted. Do I want to take the pin?
Yeah.
It's like a tainted victory, but you know what? I'm still gonna do my moonsault.
Yeah.
Then in that way, she will feel indebted, or like Asuka will say, "Hey, you owe me a favor," and this can lead all the way to Perth.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. I think Irvin, mentions also like how will WWE protect Vaker, and the best way is to have Asuka come out, like you said, disturb, costing, and you know what? I would book it in such a way where Io doesn't even realize that Asuka was out there, but then when she sees it in the replay, she goes, so yeah.
Why like that, bro? Like, wow, why so Japanese?
She goes like,
bro.
oh, whatever the bell she does with a weird facial expression. She goes, basically, she's like, actually, I didn't need that. Why you go and disturb, And then they can have their conflict, and then it can be Asuka versus Io. Actually, what do you think of Asuka dethroning Io like very quickly on a Raw or whatever? And then it's Asuka versus Rhea at Perth.
Tempting.
Because, then you have a proper heel versus a proper face, right? As opposed to friend versus friend, and then, you don't want Perth to turn on Io.
I was asking for like a short-term title reign. You are asking her to become even shorter, the title reign.
I mean, if Miz can do it, Io can. Okay, maybe not 1 week, 2 weeks. Then Asuka can be like, I help you win, so you should give me a title shot. And then they like shove, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe Asuka can pour gasoline on Kairi Sane and force a title match.
That could work if Asuka challenges her randomly on Raw and injures her, thereby taking her out of the equation for a couple of weeks. That's why it makes sense for Perth to happen between Rhea and Asuka, and then Io comes in during the match to like stir shit with Asuka, which helps Rhea win. That could be the case.
Either way, it's an interesting proposition. Actually, I agree with you as well. Like Stephanie Vacker, her momentum has been cut. So if you give her the title now, it feels very like out of the blue and not capitalized properly.
I would even vouch for her to win the Royal Rumble and do the whole WrestleMania storyline. Her first title win should be at WrestleMania to me .
Quote unquote, she earns her way right? Not like just randomly wins. So no, I get it. I 100% agree with that. Funnily enough, like for whatever reason, the new call-up, Stephanie, Julia, they've kind of been like, what's going on?
Yeah, her aura gone, bro. I don't know what. But again, maybe a couple of things got in their way. Maybe Naomi getting taken time away probably added to that as well.
I think the US women's title like a bit snake bit .
Zelina Vega, Chelsea Green.
Dude, Chelsea Green is the only one who made it.
Put the title back on Chelsea, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, did you hear she's trying to petition for Ethan Page to go to the main roster? They can do that whole because they're all Canadian so they can do a faction.
Oh, they should do a Canadian faction. That would be perfect.
I think that'd be cool. Okay, anyway, let's move on. The Oos versus the Vish.
John.
The Vish. I don't know why I think of Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
Marvel Division.
I think of Vision. Okay, it was gonna be the name lah. I mean, it made the most sense. It's just that it just sounds lame. That's all.
I like Braun and Braun better, but look, I love Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I think they've really come into their own. Braun Breaker is just a star waiting to you can tell he's just waiting to explode, right?
And Bronson Reed with the new tribal teeth gimmick, the Shula Fala, it has grown on me. It's amazing.
Okay, the Usos is very interesting. Jay at the end of was
Raw.
it SmackDown? Raw, right? He turned on LA Knight. Talk to me about it.
In contrast with a lot of people, I don't think this is a heel turn.
Yeah.
I think this is more of like Jay showing a bit of age.
Yeah.
It could lead to a heel turn, but it's going to be a very slow burn.
Yeah.
It's going to be a slow burn fall to the dark side.
I also feel like it is sort of like him trying to prove that he can do what Roman did. He's trying to prove himself. And who knows, can you imagine heel Jay versus face Roman? At some point as well. So yeah, there are definitely, levels to that. But it's interesting to see, and then you got Jimmy going like, what the hell? Or maybe this is how Jay puts over Jimmy. Maybe this is Big Jim's turn. Like Big Jim is like, hey, relax. And Jay just keeps going more and more violent or more and more extreme.
But my question is WWE willing to sacrifice the Yeet chance to turn him heel?
The Yeet shirts. That's why you say it's a slow burn, ma. So slowly wait until the numbers, the t-shirt sales drop already. Then okay, come turn.
I mean, like Irvin put up a great point, right? Like Yeeting too popular. Are they really willing to turn him heel for that?
Can you imagine? Yeah, I said okay, so this is an opportunity to make Jimmy the like babyface, right?
Yeah.
And Jimmy starts doing the and Jay just like he becomes no yeet. And then
Oh
Jimmy
my
now takes
God.
over, and then people are like, that's the same fella, he look the same lah. So this is the
Oh,
casuals
dear
don't know any
God.
better. Yeah, yeet.
I remember that time when Matt Hardy became V Wanda and he had a change in theme song. I actually like the fact that they had different vibes, you know.
Oh yeah, da-na-na. I freaking love that entrance. And then he had the Windows Media Player show up, right? Do you remember?
Yeah, with all the fun facts, right?
Yeah, Matt Fax.
What's the one that I can tell a tornado? I can't remember.
Tornado! Yeah, bro, I love that version of Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
And then he had one MFer, Shannon Moore, if you remember.
Yes, I did, bro. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm saying I think if this was to help Jimmy develop his own vibe and personality, then so be it.
But yeah, to your point again, this is not something that's going to happen anytime soon. lah.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe he becomes a tweener that leans towards being a face.
Yeah. And again, the Usos do not need to win this. You need to keep, putting over Braun and Braun.
Yeah.
And that could lead to some sort of dissension between the Usos. Maybe that could be the heel turn needed. So yeah, go for it.
Agreed. Zayden, what's up, man? He says, tell everyone to yeet off. That's what Jay could do. Instead of like, yeet, he'd be like, you yeet off. Okay. But yeah, to your point, the Vision needs to win this. Moving on. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. This could be the main event.
I'm high-key looking forward to this match, right?
Yeah.
I want to see... Yeah.
Do you think this could kick off the show? Because I'm just reading the card as it's presented here, but card subject to change. We don't know the actual order. And do you think that they would want to put this at the start of the show so people tuning in, like, there's a high chance that freaking AEW will overrun?
Well, where is this going to be held at again? I can't remember.
Wrestlepalooza in Indianapolis.
Okay, so there's no connection to the city, but
No, but there is a slight chance that AEW will overrun, and then their main event could clash with the start of this show. Right? Maybe, who knows, right?
I want to see the crowd switch. Like, how many % of the crowd will just turn over from AEW's main event to watch this? That would be interesting.
Like, okay, again, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure the majority of WWE audience don't even know what AEW is.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, especially now it's very mainstream. WWE is super
Yeah.
mainstream with a lot of casual fans. That could be the case.
So the percentage of like diehard wrestling fans that will watch both, most likely will watch WWE. And anyway, right?
Yeah, and again, the thing about this mixed tag match is all four can work. All four are known to be good workers. So it's not going to be a case where it's like Ronda Rousey, where somebody needs to put up her end of the bargain, have to carry her. I'm actually excited to see like AJ Lee in the ring again. So that'll be
But
fun.
here's the thing. I don't want AJ Lee and Becky Lynch to work. This match doesn't require them to work. They don't need to
fight.
go in there and armbar and roll up and, go move for move. No. You know how this match is going to play out? It's very simple. This is so like, not say simple, but like, when you do something basic, but you do it so well, it's art. We talk about watching Dick Togo in the ring. He doesn't do any fancy shit. But, it's about the intensity and the emotion of the match. The way they've set up this story, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. CM Punk and Seth Rollins will start the match. They will fight. Becky Lynch will not want to get into the match because she sold it as such. The whole way through, she's like, hey, I don't want to get in the ring with this xiao zha bo. She's crazy. When Seth Rollins agreed to the match, Becky was like, no, why? Right? So she's done a fantastic job of just selling the fact that I don't want to get in the ring with this crazy bitch. Right? Correct. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Like Becky, maybe AJ might get tagged in. Becky will like come in and then run out and then tag out, So it's going to be a lot of that for the first half.
Running away,
getting away from AJ. And then finally, it culminates with Becky and AJ having to face each other. And the crowd will go ape shit. And I do not at that point want to see them do arm bar, arm drag. No, I want to see AJ fast press and beat just Stone Cold style, beat down Becky Lynch. That's what people want to see. And they will go shit for that, ape shit for that.
For sure. My question is, who wins then?
Well, so this depends on what kind of schedule AJ Lee is on. Is this a one and done? is this a 3-month contract? Is this
Apparently, apparently she signed a multi-year deal.
multi-year deal? Ooh.
It's a proper comeback run.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, because like I don't want it to become a situation where she comes back and then she becomes like Nikki Nikki Bella. Just like
Yeah.
whoop, fade into the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I were to do this, I would controversially say that I think Seth and Becky should win. Cheat their way to win,
course.
prolonging this feud so that they can all go out into their individual feuds.
Yes. I would disagree with that. I think that the momentum with her return, if you don't give AJ the win here, it's a bit of like you're deflating their tires. Right?
Okay.
I feel like AJ can pick up the win against Becky here. Or maybe CM Punk beats Seth Rollins actually. And then there's still that, but AJ and Becky haven't had the one-on-one. It's still unsettled. You know what I mean? Because CM Punk and Seth, they fought already several times, right?
Yes.
So
but they want to build towards a WrestleMania feud though. That's the thing.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins? Yeah.
So I don't know. So I feel like they need to somehow get the victory, but it's like a cheap victory. And I don't know whether they're going to pin AJ. Actually, even if AJ takes the pin, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like shenanigans.
Yeah.
Then it can eventually lead into a one-on-one IC title match between the girls.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm thinking from both angles.
Actually, to be honest, right? And this is the beautiful part about this whole setup. Who cares who wins?
Yeah,
because
I'm
you
fine.
you can still continue. Because even if Seth and Becky win, AJ can still push Becky for a one-on-one. Even if CM Punk and AJ win, Becky now is like, no, I want one-on-one. We didn't do it one-on-one. You know, something like that.
Yeah. So that either way it works.
Or Irvin's point, AJ gets the pin on Becky, so now she's like, I pin you. Now I'm the number one contender. Actually, that's a beautiful setup.
I also feel like that whatever happens in this match, it's gonna really it's gonna affect the next few months booking, because I think this storyline is just gonna be a main storyline.
Yes. I think this can dovetail into AJ versus Becky. In fact, what if, I don't know, the rest of the Vision show up and they decimate CM Punk, right? And then AJ Lee is like, what? You know, like, and the only way for them to get their revenge is for AJ Lee to fight Becky Lynch. Because AJ can't fight Seth and the Vision.
But I do like Irvin's idea where AJ wins, so she feels that she's owed a number one contender.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that works as well.
Yeah. And that's how they carry on. But you get rid of CM Punk from the equation so that he can have his thing with Seth down the road at WrestleMania.
Yeah. And I do not know whether I want them to keep being allied together for the rest of the run. I think AJ needs to stand on her own after this.
Yeah.
So this is just more of her being reintroduced into the WWE universe through CM Punk.
Again, that's why I think that at some point they need to injure CM Punk so he can go away for a bit. And then while he's away, AJ can have a solo feud with Becky.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. The returning Cody Rhodes, fresh off of being Guile on Street Fighter, looking jacked. You know, he every day just go acting and lift weights.
Apparently, and being a daddy. If I was a daddy and I jack like that, right, I'm like, damn.
All right.
Yeah.
Call foreign daddy.
Sure. Okay. For the SmackDown match between Randy and Drew is great, and what made it even better was the ending where they were teasing. Randy is like, "Let me fucking go punt kick this guy. Why are you stopping me?" And that caused him to lose, right?
Yeah.
I can see the vision, bro. I can see the vision. You know what's the vision, bro?
Braun and Braun.
No. Cody and a heel Randy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
But in the meantime, I think Cody versus Drew is kind of a cute, like not it's a cute rivalry, but it makes sense for where they want to go.
Yeah. To me, it pads out the rest of the card. You needed another like main title, big name. Obviously, they want to do big things with ESPN and stuff like that, right? So yeah, you throw another championship main title match there. But let's face it, you know, Cody has been away for so long. Not so long, for a while. This is, like, if you compare it with the other feuds, it's the least built.
It's like, you play GM mode. This is just the first match of the rivalry.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
rivalry haven't 5 stars yet.
Yeah. CM Punk and AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, that one already like at the 5-star, right?
Yeah,
John
for
Cena
sure.
brought Lesnar. They've been fighting forever. Oh, that one 5-star already. But
Yeah,
Cody
yeah.
and Drew is like, okay, you got to restart.
Yeah, you gotta restart again. So I think this will probably there'll be more matches lah. There'll
Yeah.
be more matches. I don't think Cody will definitely defend the title. Drew will become angry and become a hater of social media again.
Yeah.
They definitely got Cody and Drew rematch at Perth. Dude,
Ooh.
I think the crowd is gonna lap it up over there.
I
for
think we
sure.
need to take a road trip to Perth. Anyway.
I wish. Okay.
Ayo, for Randy to turn heel, he need to RKO Brandy and the dog. Ay!
Don't.
Wait.
The dog poor thing.
Didn't the dog is still alive, man?
No, the dog is still alive, but the dog was retired from the road. Remember the story?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Cannot lah. No, Randy is. You're right lah. Randy is in his like being loved by everybody phase. He's a good guy. He's just enjoying his time now.
Yeah.
No need
But
to turn him heel.
but the thing is, I think he can turn himself heel if the right storyline is given, and it's just very like how Kevin Owens is very well beloved, but he
Yep.
turned heel, right?
Yep, very easily, right? He can switch back and forth. Finally, John Cena versus Brock. Rip his pants, blue underwear, Lesnar.
Well, first of all, his appearance on SmackDown was just a whole lot of nothing burger.
I mean, they had to pop the crowd and then make sure he show up there and stuff like that because
Yeah.
John Cena wasn't on the show. Of course, if you don't have John Cena approaching Brock, you have to have the second best thing. You get Ron Cena.
Okay, I know we have shit on AEW for the same thing, and I feel it's fair that I need to call out WWE.
Oh yes,
Why are they feuding?
They're-
Vibes. They're
it's
just
not
vibes?
feuding. It's just the whole like he is John Cena's proxy, and then let's go out there and see if Ron can make Brock laugh. It feels like an inside joke, a rib on their own talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, again, I know the whole R-Truth thing is, of course, they revert him back to the joke, and he's doing that thing. He always pops Brock Lesnar. That's fine.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking is like, have they really established why John Cena and Brock Lesnar is fighting? No.
No, but okay, it's like one of those things, right? Don't you think
No.
like it's like they've feuded, so they've been enemies for so long? It's like you don't really need to tell the story, and like
Well, I have shit on Okada and Kenny Omega fighting in All In because their history sold it, because vibes. It's the same thing, bro.
okay. No, I see where you're going with that. What about Brock costing John Cena? Oh no, not costing. Because he attacked John Cena first, what?
I just wish that the time that they wasted on SmackDown,
Oh.
Brock could have at least given a 5-minute explanation of why he did that.
Yeah, why he chose now to come back and disturb John Cena? No, exactly.
Dude.
Instead, I think they are in, and I've talked about this before, right? I'm very worried that they are now moment chasing.
Yeah.
At
How I
least-
would, how would I have booked that promo, right? Bro? If you think about it, he can even lightly address all his courtroom drama, so all the allegations. He can say like, "You guys think I was done, right? You guys think you guys will never see me again, but I'm back." Okay, that even that just one line, right, can just like, oh,
I'm
get the
back
crowd
to
hyped.
piss on everybody.
That one maybe too on the nose, lah. I'm here to shit on everyone who
No,
think
that
I
one's
was
Vince.
done.
No, that's Vince. Brock only P. Irvin, for the lols. Yeah, he came back just for the lols to F5. Look, the whole thing with Ron, it was just to get sympathy for Ron, but also make Brock a heel, even bigger heel. But then again, like after he tore his pants and he's just
Then he started laughing. Yeah, so it's not really a heel.
Then he's like looking at the camera, blue underwear, blue, ha ha ha. I'm like, what? Why are you being cute?
quite hilarious that it's blue underwear for SmackDown. I'm just saying lah.
Yeah.
But if I was the one booking, I would at least have given him some semblance of motivation, reasoning for why he's feeding John. Even if it's something as simple as, I was off in my farm, I thought I was done with this business, there's nothing left to prove. But I realized this one guy, this entire year, he wants to do his retirement tour, And for me, like, me knowing that I could have ruled WWE when John Cena was the main guy and I was away, I think it's clear that I need to put him out to pasture. Because I want, for once and for all, to show all of you guys that John Cena would not have been anything important if I was here.
Bro, I will do you one better. He goes into the ring, he takes a briefcase, he opens it, there's a lot of money inside. Then he goes on the mic. I did it for the final boss. I did it for The Rock. Because if you think about it, right?
No.
Look, there is that loose thread there. John Cena turned heel because of The Rock. And then it was all forgotten. Like something as simple as, the final boss asked me to go and teach you a lesson for not doing your job. Dude. You're done. There's your reason right there.
Serious question. If The Rock was ever to appear on WWE TV again as the final boss character, does he need to pump up his body back again?
Actually, you know what? No. Why don't he let him come back skinny and then be a scheming manager? You know,
like Giovanni from Pokemon, like that. You know.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, exactly right. But anyway, no, he's too busy getting 15 minute standing ovations and stuff like that. I really wonder about that, man. Like, were they just trying to like oil his balls or what? Because this is not a film festival. Like, you don't think like you stand there for 1 minute and clap. It's like a bit long already. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Just do anything for 5 minutes. Do anything for 10 minutes.
I shall reserve judgment. I think I watched the movie for myself.
So does this mean that when you watch the movie, that would be Judgment Day? You like it? You like it?
Fair enough. You know what? I will watch it and I will let you know whether it is
Yeah.
worth the 15 minutes.
Well, I will watch it as well for sure, lah. But it's weird. Like it's one of those like, is it they are really trying to paw him? Like, you know what I mean? Are they really trying to carry his ball?
Or are they just amusing him? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like, hey, this fella big shot. Better stand up and clap. Because 15 minutes is a lot, leh. If you told me 5 minutes standing ovation, I would actually believe that. Oh, shit, the movie must have been not bad, right? But 15 minutes of just standing there and clapping. It's not 15 minutes of reading a book, 15 minutes of playing a game, 15 minutes of listening to your favorite. No, 15 minutes of standing there, stroking this dude's ego.
Why do I feel it's like a Black Mirror episode? That's the thing.
It's a bit. No, it's a Hollywood thing.
Oh, dear God.
You know, they're like, oh, yeah, we know this is TKO bot member. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what? Again, to loop it back to the storyline, if Brock Lesnar were to do that, I think it will open a whole can of worms. And the thing is, as hard as for me to say, is like, it doesn't make storyline sense. They need to somehow make the whole Hilton make sense. But I just really want to forget the Hilton. I think because it's too late to introduce any more new elements right now. I think Cena only got like 5 or 6 dates left.
Yeah. And I think that's the point. I think that's what they're doing. They're like, fuck it, we don't need to tell like any long convoluted story. I know we are like, at least give us some reason. You know, you already suggested a reason. There are 1,000,001 things Brock could have said, but he chose to not say anything.
Yep.
Or they chose to book him to not give a reason. Oh, I play song his face. I want to come back and have one more match with him.
That's why. So my question is Brock gonna be Cena's official final feud / opponent? Or do you think they still have time to...
I feel like this is a one-off. Don't you think this is a one-off?
If this is the one-off, then how can this feasibly reach some sort of conclusion?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
See, which is what makes this match fascinating, to be honest. So what? John Cena wins? Brock Lesnar wins? Like, you know what I mean? Either way is a conclusive statement. What?
I don't know. I just think that this could be a rematch at Perth. I just feel so.
Wow. Perth didn't pay enough money. They're not Perth not paying enough money to justify Cena and
I don't
Brock.
know. I have no idea. But okay, I tell you
They're
what.
getting real. Like, did you hear the rumor that Saudi wants Taker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, like all the Stone Cold, all the legends?
Oh my God. Bring him out of retirement, is it?
Yeah. Like, okay, not necessarily have a match, but you saw Undertaker was there, randomly standing there looking sad as well.
Yeah, he's looking old, bro, with the grey hair. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, the thing is, I'm excited to see Wrestlepalooza. I want to know what comes out of all the matches because we are going to the final quarter of the year. Survivor Series as well. It's gonna lead to something, lah.
Again, it's about the moments. Right now, TKO, WWE, they're very much a let's make something big happen. So we create buzz, we dominate the wrestling space in terms of like,
The conversation,
the conversation. Right? Yeah, and that's the thing, dominating the conversation. Because yes, you also have AEW. We cannot afford to let them dominate it somehow. And AEW will try to do something crazy.
Yeah, the thing is, right? we have seen the business do well in the last couple of years because Roman Reigns was on top.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just feel right now they need Roman Reigns more than ever to be the top guy.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Really, really, I do. Because I feel like
Ooh.
they need to get back on track, not because of the bloodline storyline, but I just feel like if Roman was at the center of the universe, at least in one of the shows, and Cody was in another show, I feel like things will get back on track. Right now, I just feel things are just all over the place because of there's no clear number one guy.
I disagree. I think that even though the champion might not be the number one guy right now, and it's weird to say, right? Cody is not the number one guy, but they have enough attractions that it doesn't matter. Like right now, I would say that CM Punk and AJ Lee and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, they are one like A tier act. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, another S tier act, right? Two is enough to sustain at any given time. You know,
People keep forgetting Seth Rollins is actually the world champion.
Yeah. No, but I don't think anyone forgot lah. But now the shine is on AJ and Becky. You're right in that sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like either Roman is off on a break. He really got decimated during Clash in Paris.
Bro, Akuma, bro. He's Akuma now.
Dude, if Guile has returned from filming, can't be Akuma haven't returned yet, bro. His scenes haven't shot yet.
You know the Akuma character, right? He like randomly will be like show up and then fuck off. So that's what Roman Reigns is now.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? ESPN, right? Big deal, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have some sort of Roman presence.
Yeah.
I would argue that he should appear at the end of the Braun and Braun versus the Usos match.
Oh, and do something and make some or beat down the Vision.
I think he can move on from Bronson Reed. I think he can set up the tease of a feud between Braun Breaker and him.
Yes, which is the natural next step because they already did Bronson versus Roman, right? Yeah. So just to go back to your point about having the universe centered around Roman, I disagree solely because yes, Roman was a key factor. He was the main aura center of that whole run. But also everybody else around him. Like now he's in this I'm friend with everybody, I'm buddy phase. I don't think it works quite as well. Like I don't think he can be the
maybe center. Like everyone that he elevated is not on his level, so he doesn't need to be the top guy among all these people.
Yeah. And I think the reality of it is like he just wants a lighter schedule lah. He's a made
taking
man.
A step back.
He doesn't care about he's a made man already. So there you go.
Agree. Yeah. But you know what? Overall, I would say Wrestlepalooza have somehow won me over. I'm actually excited for the show.
Bro, what do you mean? You talk as if like it was so bad to begin with. The second they announced John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, I'm like,
dude,
I mean,
the name would have gotten it dead on arrival. Luckily, the card came through.
Bro. Then the second they announced CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, it was like, okay, this shit is off the rails already. You know that they are like going all out because
Can we just say like it's quite hilarious when Brock Lesnar was trying to act all tough and then like see you at Wrestlepalooza,
bitch. He had to throw in the bitch
just to redeem the toughness because the Wrestlepalooza probably just damn lame and creepy.
I mean, okay, so what is the difference between WrestleMania and Wrestlepalooza? Okay,
what is Palooza?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like Lollapalooza, I believe it's a very American thing.
Yeah.
Is it a music festival or what?
I mean, it's a music festival. It's just that I don't know what Lollapalooza stands for.
It's one of the largest music festivals in the world and longest running in the US. So it's a very American thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so call it Summerfest. I don't care.
But got SummerSlam. Summerpalooza. No. I believe Wrestlepalooza used to be an ECW pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I mean, why are they trying to pay homage to ECW? There's no link.
I would, dude, Saturday Night's Main Event or something more institutional, more well-known, recognized would have been better. Nah, I don't think they want to use WCW, man. Dude, fucking bring, dude, Bad Blood, bro, or something like that, you know?
I know.
Dude.
Great balls of fire. Bring back the balls.
No.
ESPN, bro. A lot of ball spots on ESPN.
Oh, dear God. Nah, it's okay.
Okay, so anyway, that's the card. It's a nice 5-match card where every match is a banger with stars, like legit stars, you know?
proper star. So, ESPN getting their money's worth. We here in the international audience are not gonna be complaining because we have
Nope.
Netflix. So
I don't know what time it is. Probably like a Sunday morning sort of a
yeah.
deal. Oh, and wow, next Sunday is gonna be crazy for me, bro.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Oh, I'm gonna get super nerdy here, but there's a pre-release event for Magic the Gathering Spider-Man set coming out. So I'm going to the
Okay.
pre-release at 1:00. So hopefully
Okay.
the Wrestlepalooza will be done by then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Sounds fun.
my wife is coming back from Chile. She's in Chile now.
What?
Yeah,
So
company
random.
thing. Yeah, it's a company thing. Reward
Oh,
slash.
oh, it's like one of those MDRT like destination
What's
thingy, right?
MDRT?
I don't know. I thought insurance is like a whole convention that they do
Oh
every
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. It is. I don't know the acronym for it lah, but yes, it is. So it's in Chile. I was like, hey, go and say hi to Stephanie Becker for me. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Serious question. How do you get to Chile from Singapore?
So she had to fly to Melbourne 6 hours and then like 13 hours. It's damn long flight.
Oh, so she go the Pacific Ocean route lah.
Oh, thank you, Irvin. It's $1 million round table. That's correct. I've heard her say that. Clearly, I don't pay attention. So the worst husbands, yeah. Please delete this from the internet. Thank you.
No lah, it's all good. It's all good. Wait. How do you 13 hours to Chile? That means she fly to South America direct from Melbourne.
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah.
But
it's long.
but the thing is, Chile is not even on the western side of the South America. It's on the eastern side, if I'm
Eastern.
not wrong.
I think
So she had to stop at like Buenos Aires or something.
no,
Probably
there's no
take a
stop.
dog.
I probably fly over or something like that lah. But
Do
yeah,
you know,
she's
do you know the city she has to drop off? Sorry, I'm very curious.
Santiago.
Santiago. Okay.
You talk as if you like no Santiago.
I have no
Mr.
idea.
Mexican music connoisseur over here. Apparently, all of Latin America is your terrain. Is it?
Dude, the only thing I know about Chile is
Stephanie Becker.
yeah, Stephanie Becker. I'm so sorry.
No, Stephanie Becqua. Sorry.
Bakwa.
No, but anyway, yeah, the point is she's coming back on that Sunday. So when we do our review, we might have to do 1 hour early. I'm just saying because I have to go to the airport to pick up the wife.
Oh, I see. What does she reach? Like the
9:50, so 10 o'clock. So
Ah.
there's no overrunning for us.
For sure, we won't overrun because I don't think we're gonna talk about All Out at all. I'll probably mention it very briefly. It's gonna be all about Wrestlepalooza.
We give you guys a heads up, but we might start a bit earlier, I think, so we can take care of business.
Yeah. I think it should be fine. I think there's nothing else to talk about other than Wrestlepalooza.
Yep.
Also, very quickly, I want to mention, I know this past weekend, all of us were busy, just came back from holiday. We didn't get to watch NWE Showcase for Grapple Max. The only thing I saw from that event was that they have officially given graduation certs and main roster accreditations for our dear Devon and
congrats.
Nathaniel. Yeah.
Nice.
So that should be fun.
Actually, do they actually print out these certs like, you know when you PSLE or when you, your music grade 1, grade 2, you get cert? Because,
That will be hilarious if that
bro,
happens.
that could totally be an angle. One, this is they turn on each other, I tear your cert.
Oh no.
Bro, that's an angle right there.
Heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
like
yeah.
destroying your opponent's trophy or smashing an opponent's belt, right? Same
That's
thing.
true. That's true. So yeah, so next week Wrestlepalooza, and I believe if we have time, preview Amplify because it's gonna happen the week after.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something to look forward to next week. In the meantime, there's still gonna be Raw, NXT Homecoming, SmackDown, everything that's leading up to Wrestlepalooza. So there might be more matches. It's just that we won't be able to preview them, but yeah, it should be fine.
Absolutely. But no, I think this 5-match card is perfect for what it is already. A big, debut on ESPN and stuff like that. Grad cert on a pole match. Yes. So whoever gets the cert actually graduates. The other one don't graduate.
Oh dear God. It's okay. I think it's the match. Nah, the stipulation don't need to do. They already gotten their graduation cert, so it's fine.
Right. It's fine. Okay, so that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. What an incredible time to be a wrestling fan. And yes, everybody, please enjoy Wrestlepalooza next week.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, if you guys want to support us on the podcast, do follow us. Dude, we are 2 subscribers away from hitting 400 subs on YouTube, bro.
Let's go!
Yeah, so if you or your friend who are not sub to us, please do. If you want,
if you have an alt account and you haven't subbed to the channel with your up account, go and change your account to the sub account and then follow us.
Or if you also handle your company's YouTube account
the
for some reason, you can use that to follow us as well. Okay.
Oh wow,
Appreciate
all the life hacks, huh? Very good.
Yeah. But and of course, please support us on Patreon as well. It's the thing that keeps the lights on. I know today my camera is not at the optimum. It's struggling with this damn Canon. But you know what? All the support that you guys give in terms of donations and subscriptions help us to improve the podcast episode by episode. Okay.
But bro, the craziest thing is I don't think anybody realized that you were using your old camera.
Oh, really?
Okay, chat. Did y'all notice that Foreign was using his old camera? I think, handsome is handsome lah.
Thanks
Hey,
lah. Chile, Santiago.
What? What's that got to do? No, like it doesn't matter what camera, handsome still comes through.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I wish you could tell my girlfriend that.
Clip and post. Send it to her on DM or something like that. Okay. Clearly, we are starting to lose it. That means it's time for us to wrap things up. And we did it without Red Bull today.
Yes.
Craziness.
Yes. But it's empty now. Coke is empty.
Oh, yo. Yeah. No more Coke. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's time for me to watch my Liverpool game. So, guys.
There's a Liverpool match.
Yes.
They're fighting who?
Liverpool versus Burnley, but I believe there's a Manchester derby later tonight. So Manchester United versus Manchester City.
Right.
So that should be fun.
I'm going to get back to doing my work and nerding out on gaming stuff. So.
All right. Let's go.
Lollapalooza it. Oh, God. Okay. It's Mr. Young.
It's already in the building. Take care, guys.